To determine the appropriate collar size, identify your patient's phenotype according to the sizing silhouettes, using the label on the packaging, Miami J badge card, or wall chart. Does your patient have kyphosis or chin-on-chest anatomy? If so, consider using the Miami J super short collar, common for geriatric, osteoporotic, or ankylosing spondylitic populations. This collar comes with a super short front and a regular back. Does your patient have a very large neck circumference? Consider using the Miami J stout collar, used for patients commonly referred to as no neck. This patient is typically obese or has massive shoulders. Does your patient have a neck circumference larger than 25 inches or 64 centimeters? Consider using the Miami J bariatric collar. Does your patient have a very short, thin neck? Although rare, the Miami J extra small collar size is principally used for females with a very thin neck circumference and short neck height. Does your patient have a long, tall neck? Consider using the Miami J tall collar. This is common for young women and adolescents, and those referred to as a swan neck. Is your patient female? Consider using the Miami J regular collar, the standard size for mature women or thin, mature men. Consider using the short collar for all other adults that do not need a specialty size. This is the standard size for mature adult men or short-necked women. Quick collar size is an optional alternative to our phenotype system. Use your fingers to measure the vertical chin to shoulder distance on the collar. This measurement corresponds to the distance from the top of the hook strap to the bottom edge of the collar plastic. Ensure that correct spinal protocol is followed throughout the application. Position the patient with arms to the side, shoulders down, and head centrally aligned. Ensure the Sorbatex padding extends beyond the edge of the plastic. Note the arrows on the panel pointing up. Angulation buttons on the posterior shell are always shipped in the upright and locked position. This will be the best anatomical fit for most patients. At the discretion of the clinical team, unlock and adjust while it is off the patient, following skin checks. Depending on position, remove the pillow and slide the collar back behind the patient's neck and center it. Long hair should be placed outside of the plastic shell. Ensure the Sorbatex padding extends beyond the edge of the plastic. Note the arrow on the panel pointing up. Angulation buttons may be used to fine-tune the fit of the collar for better anatomical conformity, pressure distribution, and comfort of the chin support. Unlock and slide up to relieve chin tip pressure or discomfort. Slide down to relieve jaw or mandibular pressure or discomfort. Flare the sides of the front out, slide it up the chest wall, and scoop it up under the chin. Sides of the collar front should be oriented up, off the trapezius and towards the ears. While holding the front securely, curl the ends snugly against the patient's neck. With the front of the collar inside the back, apply the hook and loop strap and secure the opposite side of the collar in the same fashion. Tighten straps alternately to an equal length on both sides. Hook and loop straps must be aligned to the front adhesive sections. Excess may be trimmed. The sternal pad may be removed if the anatomy dictates, for comfort during sleep and/or during meals to make chewing and swallowing easier.